Scottish Parliament has been in recess for the last couple of weeks, and I myself have been away on holiday in Scotland, which was great. But of course Westminster has been carrying on, and this week we had the budget on Wednesday the 8th, and sadly, as we had expected, it turned out to be a very harsh budget for ordinary people. And when we look at the analysis, for example, by the Institute of Fiscal Studies, we see that it is people at the poorer end who are being hit. And we heard the Chancellor saying things like, clearly the UK is in a financial mess, and that is of course the fault of Westminster. But he also then said, well, we have to cut expenditure and we have to cut benefits and these kind of things. What he forgot to say was, we could have raised taxes. The reality is that when the country hits a mess, everybody should be contributing. And in my opinion, the richer people should be contributing more. So it was an opportunity to increase income tax at the higher end, and it was an opportunity to increase inheritance tax as well. Because if we're serious about moving wealth from the richer to the poorer and narrowing the gap between the very rich and the very poor, then inheritance tax has to be one of the best ways of doing that. After all, when someone has died, if they have £1 million house, it's not much use to them. But instead of that, in fact, the Chancellor has made it pretty well possible for somebody with £1 million house to pass that on to their family and with no tax whatsoever being paid. So I think I, along with many groups, charities, third sector, housing associations, these kind of people, are very disappointed with this budget. It's a very harsh blow to ordinary working people.